reckon you better pack your stuff up and head back south.
I got one thing to say to you, though.
What's that?
This field ain't big enough for just one planter.
You're right. It's big enough for 3.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of The Dig, a series dedicated to helping you improve profitability on your farm.
You might be wondering, why are Colin and I dressed like this, and why are we standing in the middle of a field? Well, the reason is we are about to do our planter showdown, and we just thought it seemed fitting to do a little bit of a Western cowboy theme for this. So I'm Aaron. Whoa, and this is Colin. Whoa, let's dig in. Now that we're in the studio, let's get out of these crazy costumes.
I'm down with that. That's so much better.
Oh, I agree. Look, we figured it was probably a good time to explain how all of this came to be, how it started, who's involved, and what we're actually trying to do here in this planter showdown. So Colin, how did this all get started?
Well, within PFR, we wanted to do something like this for years. It's always been on our radar, but we just couldn't quite pull it off. But this year, after a lot of conversations and a whole bunch of behind the scenes planning, we're finally pulling it off.
All right, so who's part of this shindig? Yeah, get it, shin, and we're on the dig.
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. We've got 3 of the biggest names in equipment manufacturing stepping up to the plate: Case, FENDT, and John Deere. Each one bringing their best planter and tractor combo for a shot to be crowned the champion.
So you might be wondering, what exactly did these companies bring to the planter showdown? Well, Case showed up with a 380 Magnum half track and a Case 2150S early riser planter.
Fully loaded with all the bells and whistles.
FENDT brought a 415 horse 942 Vario tractor paired with a Momentum 31 planter.
Also, fully loaded with all the bells and whistles.
And lastly, John Deere rolled in with an 8RX 410 and a 1795 ExactEmerge planter.
Yep, you guessed it. Fully loaded with all the bells and whistles. For corn, we've got 2 40-acre fields lined up. The first one is all about speed, looking at planter performance at 5 and 10 mile an hour. The second field is focused on seed size, testing how each planter handles small plateless versus large round seed.
Well, what about soybeans?
Luckily, our production team gave us a great opportunity. We're planting 270 acres of their seed beans using these 3 planters. It's one big block of ground, so that gives us enough room to really test things out. The main goal here is, again, comparing planter performance at that 5 and 10 mile an hour.
But that's not all we're measuring. We're also doing a few other evaluations on these rigs. Things like 24-hour emergence, stand counts, closing wheel performance, how long it takes to switch between crops, and overall user friendliness.
So at the end of the day, what is the point in all this? Is it for the companies? Is it for PFR just trying to figure out what planter to buy next?
You know, I have been wanting a new beam planter. But no, honestly, it's for the farmer. That's what PFR is all about. Unbiased research that actually helps folks out in the real world make better decisions. We're not here to sell anything, and just to be super clear, there's no money involved, no paid outcomes, no sugarcoating results. What you see is what happened. We're going to evaluate everything honestly and let the numbers do the talking.
We want this to be a truly neutral look at how these setups perform, so you can trust the data when you're making a big decision on your farm. And let's be real, it's pretty cool we get to do something like this.
So with that, why don't we take this show outside and actually check out some of this equipment?
Let's do it.
And here they are. You try.
Here they are.
Maybe together. Here they are.
That's
They're not here. They're not here. We need to find these, like, pronto.
Let's go. I'm never going to financially recover from this.
That's it. I can't afford to pay for them either
No
if
way.
we can't find them.
Aaron, we got to find these things.
I know. If we don't, we're in big trouble. Well, you are. I'm not.
Hey, right there.
Dude, you're right. What are they doing out here?
Oh my gosh.
You guys have no idea how happy we are to find you guys and these rigs.
We have been worried sick. We thought these planters were gone, and we were going to figure out how we were going to sell John Deere case and FENDT. We lost your planters.
Or Colin was gonna write a really big check, but
I was going to attempt to write a really big
yeah,
check.
that's true, yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
We heard there was gonna be a planter showdown. We thought it'd be a good time to see what this equipment could do.
Okay.
And I just like to take every opportunity I can to beat my brothers and stuff.
So we've got 3 brothers, 3 planters, and 1 ultimate planter showdown.
So, what'd you guys land on?
Hey, it says it right in the slogan, nothing runs like a deer. A true proven track record of over 175 years in business.
For me, it's tough to pick between red and green, so I just picked them both. So I'm rolling with FENDT.
Guys, those are all really good reasons, but we also know that all 3 of these are gonna perform really well, and we cannot wait to put them to the test. Be sure that you guys check out all the content we are gonna be putting out on this planter showdown as we go throughout the whole season.
And we might even see these guys on a future episode.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you get notifications when new videos are released. And we will see you again on another episode of
The Dig!
All right, we should probably go put these things up now.
Probably should.
Yeah, I'll let you guys get it.
So hitch your wagon to the series and follow along. Are you purposely being as loud as you can?